You ready?
Always ready.
Transformers 1 is a great film for the whole family
How could anyone not love it?
with non-stop laughs.
Why did you cut the door?
It was already like that, right?
Yes, that's right.
Buy it on digital now.
Hey there, welcome back in everyone and happy Halloween. Are you qualified to do this segment?
Well, let's see, Janice. I attended Juilliard. I graduated Harvard Business School. I travel extensively. I lived through the Black Plague and had a pretty good time doing that. But I digress. We're talking about scaring your kids.
Are you auditioning for something?
I don't know. That was my worst, Michael Keaton. But can you go too far? Is there a time when you cross the line in scaring your kids?
I think so, but you know, I'm a sensitive soul. So here we are, Tony Kurre, Dr. Josh Klapow, here to talk about this. So
What do you think I'm going to say?
I'm going to say you can go too far, is what you were saying.
Well, you, not only can you go too far, but as I was saying to Mike beforehand, if you really scare your kid at a young age, and we're not talking about intimidation or
Right.
threat of violence, but if you really do a costume like this, and they'll hold on to it sometimes forever. Now, I'm not.
See, that's terrible.
Yeah, now again, I'm not saying that it's going to create an anxiety disorder, but I am telling you that you scare a kid enough at a young age. When I say young, somewhere between, let's just say 3 to 6, nightmares.
Because that's the science of it, you're saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
and again, this is not
not
boo,
opinion,
but
right.
this is like dad jumping out with this. That kid's not going to forget for quite a while. So
Yeah. Dad.
It usually seems like a dad thing, doesn't it?
No,
Usually, not always, but
It's always.
So I had the conversation with my 12-year-old daughter last night. I said, "What do you think about scaring?" Because she loves to scare, and then she can dish it out, but she can't take it. Right?
okay.
She's a big pranker.
really?
She just loves to do pranking things.
Okay.
And I said, "What do you think about being scared?" She says, "Dad," she said, "I don't like when you scare me because I can't trust you as much." And I went, "What?"
kind of gives your point
She
right
said,
there.
"You're my daddy. You're here to protect me."
wow.
She said, "Mom doesn't love me so much, but you're my father, and I expect you to protect me. And when you scare me, I don't know who to turn to." And I'm like,
Okay, that's it.
Well, I will
know, I
tell
was
you, Dr. Klapow, that we see stuff online all the time. People, and they're different types of people. People think it's funny to scare the, what out of people. And I kind of feel bad. I'm like, gosh, what if that person had a heart attack?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm nervous watching those kind of shows
Yes.
where they prank people and scare them. I don't like that. And I'm like you, I'm scared somebody's going to,
Yeah.
And people are wired very differently. I mean, this is the classic, the people who love to go to horror movies, right? And love to be scared. And then there's another group of people who it really bothers them. And we've all met, friends who are like, I cannot watch that stuff. I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
And other friends who are like, oh my God, I love it. And a lot of it has to do just literally with the way we're wired. But I can tell you, there's the early experiments, I won't get into it, but early experiments with kids and a little bunny and a balloon by a psychologist named Watson. And you create a scared situation in a otherwise healthy, normal situation, and that kid can stay scared for a
what
long
does it
time.
say about someone who revels in the fact that they're actually scaring somebody else? I'm not talking about like haunted. Like I got a guy in my neighborhood dressed up as Jason. He's a 15-year-old. And he just puts the mask on and he walks. He's been walking the neighborhood
That's
like
creepy.
the last week and a
I
half.
get it.
And he's got newspaper articles and stuff posted on his. And I know his dad, but he
Did it
walks. He
spook
just
you?
walks. He's got a knife in his hand. He just walks. He doesn't say anything to anybody, and it wigs you
about-
out a little bit.
that's terrifying.
It's a power thing.
disturbing.
It's a power thing. What I find is really interesting, and again, it's usually dads, is when the dad does it and the kid's kind of crying,
Right.
and the significant other, the spouse is like, stop, stop doing it. And as the dads, we get, it's some sort of funny, like, we think it's cool to watch them
No.
do that, right? And again, my point is, like, you're not going to create long-term psychological damage, although if you do it all the time, you will.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised if your little joke with your 4, 5, 6-year-old doesn't keep them up all night long.
That's terrible.
Yes.
But I know
and-
there are people do it every day.
Well, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm dressed as Michael Keaton in Night Shift.
Are you?
Hey,
Did this scare you, by the way?
He's Henry Winkler, yeah.
I'm still having a hard time looking at you, but I do like the eyeshadow thing.
Yeah.
It almost looks too good on you, dude.
Right.
It really does.
You're
I mean, we know you wear makeup
look.
anyway, but you look really good in makeup today.
Well, you're looking at a dead guy. So that's what you're.
Very nice.
Guys, thank you so much. We
you for
appreciate the
having us.
perspective.
Good
We're going to
talk.
go scare some people in the commercial break now.
Scared up.
we're about love, not scared.